Excellent. So I always had this feeling when I see opportunities on TV or anything that, why must all these big things always happen in Joburg or, in the fancy places? Like, for instance, I grew up, I wanted to be a YoTV kid. Who wanted to be a YoTV presenter when they were a kid, right? They all were so cool. They had that thing. And every once in a while, what would happen is there would be this ad that says, Yo TV is looking for a new presenter. We're going to Cape Town, Durban, and Joburg. I was like, no Vanderbilt Park. Yabon. Everything, Joburg, Joburg, Joburg. And I always had that feeling that all the good things always go to the guys who live in those areas. And I felt like I'm overlooked. Opportunities never come this way. And I actually realized as I started traveling the country and in fact eventually the world, that a lot of people feel like that. No matter where you go, you could go to Durban. They're like, everything always happens in town, not here in Durban South. I'm like, Mara, you at least in Durban. Like you are here. Someone else is even in a worse place than you are. Maybe they're in Vanderbilt Park somewhere. But there's it. But it always happens that we always feel that thing of, shucks, it doesn't happen where I am. And that's how I was feeling as well. I used to be that kid who used to imitate the things I see on TV, even when we just walking around. So I remember this one time walking with that same aunt that asked for a selfie a few years later. Mara, now it was before I had the results, right? While I was still just having the dream. And I would be walking with the whole family. We walk into fruit and veg, and then I see one of the boards there, and I say something like, try our bananas for just R9.99. And then my aunt looks at me, is like, I'm like, sorry. I just like, hey, man, this guy. Hey. It's like, hi, masam. I'm like, one day I'm going to make money doing this. It's like, it's a pot. The thing is, sometimes when you don't yet have the results, people will really undermine you. They'll undermine because, you know why? Because they only seeing with eyesight and not mind sight. You see, mind sight, that's your potential. That's who you're going to become. I mean, earlier on when we had the opening here and you said, look at each other and say these things about the potential that you have within you to become great and to become more than what you currently are. You guys don't know who's sitting amongst you right now. And in fact, in almost every interaction, I always say that when you are friends with people, there's one person, if we're having a discussion, there's one of us years from now won't have to remember this conversation, and one of us will always remember it, depending on who became successful. Yeah, even the coffee just spelled after that. I don't know what is spilling. Spelled is that one? Yeah, that one. We are in Tembisa. English does not matter. All right, that's jokes. So, I mean, the main thing there, guys, is that, I mean, what I was saying is that obviously the one who was really, really successful doesn't always have to remember, oh yeah, I was at some event long ago. But the one who didn't make it will always remember, I sat next to him, man. And they'll always tell the kids, you know what, like, they always have stories to tell about. In fact, they'll even tell the kids, and they're like, my grandfather used to play soccer with. Hey, but now, do you think Lionel Messi is also saying, I used to play soccer with that guy that now sits there, he's supporting from up there somewhere? No, obviously not. Exactly. They'll be like, can I leave the photo? They'll try to scroll through the wall. Yeah, but that's something quite interesting right there. So, but it's your job to make sure that you are that memorable character. And all the people that were really, really successful, if you look back into their lives, they had a moment where they were just like us, just like you. And the one different thing about them is that they had this voice that said, I am the one. Do you have that voice? When I said that, did you feel that thing of, but I'm the one? I'm the one. They all gonna remember. I was here. I am the one. Come on, guys. Say it. I'm the one. Yeah, and you must believe it, guys. You must believe it. It's really, really important. And here's the other thing to those who are employed. Guess what? First of all, you always hear the saying that you are the average of the people that you surround yourselves most of the time. You've always heard that, right? And I want to actually show it to you in a practical, real-life example. Mfetu, how you doing? Sure. What's your name? Sidwell. Sidwell, come with me, please. Cool, Sidwell. We're just going to take a walk. Nothing hectic. You're not going to do any extreme sports. So we're just going to take a walk from here to that, to the other billboard on the other side. So from this one to that one. Are you ready? All right. You want to walk on that side or this side? Oh, this side. Oh, you're fine on this side. All right. So here's me and Sidwell taking a walk. Let's go. Sidwell, are you shy? Why are you looking down? No, come on, let's be confident. All right, you're not okay, cool. Let's take another walk one more time. No, we are taking a walk together. It's not like it's a modeling, it's just we're walking. All right, cool. Are you ready? Cool. So the first one I understood you didn't exactly know that